Elon Musk has absolutely crashed out on President Donald Trump. This is what he had to say about the president on Twitter. Time to drop the really big bomb. At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day. Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out. He also went on to say that the only reason that Donald Trump won the election is because of him. Elon Musk, remember, Twitter wasn't always owned by Elon Musk. The people that owned it before, they were heavily pushing, the Democrats. Elon Musk was able to buy Twitter, and Elon Musk, took it into his hands to back Donald Trump and to encourage people to vote for Donald Trump. And he 100% aligned himself and his brand with the Donald Trump presidential election. And it did significantly help Donald Trump because remember, this is a guy that, Donald Trump got convicted of 30 plus felonies, right? He was impeached in his last term as president. He also, we didn't know if he was going to jail or not. And, he was able to win the election with the help of Elon Musk. I think TikTok also helped him with the election a lot. But Elon Musk does have a point, man. As much as I don't like Elon Musk, I do think the guy's a nutcase. Apparently, they're saying he's on some type of drugs. I really didn't like his comments he made about Ben Shapiro when Ben Shapiro was, bringing up the idea of Derek Chauvin being pardoned. You understand what I'm saying? Elon Musk quoted that and said something to think about. Kind of not really indicating that he agrees with it, but it's something to think about. Maybe they should do it, maybe they shouldn't. I think that was a very stupid decision for Elon Musk to say something like that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. I'm just loving this divorce that we're all witnessing, man, because Elon Musk and Donald Trump, these guys were acting like they're besties and butt buddies, and they're acting like they're a happy married couple. When we all know that Donald Trump, before the election, he publicly stated multiple times that he didn't like Elon. All of a sudden, when Trump runs for president again, when he saw that Elon was, supporting him, they just became the best of friends. But, when Elon Musk, when he took all of that criticism for the Ben Shapiro and George Floyd thing and the Derek Chauvin thing, Donald Trump had Elon Musk's back, right? Like, Donald Trump is a loyal guy, man. If you rock with him, he rocks with you. And when Elon Musk was taking all this criticism and everybody was selling their Tesla stocks and everybody was, saying, oh, boycott the Tesla cars and sell your Tesla cars. And, a bunch of idiots were vandalizing people's Tesla vehicles, which I don't agree with that at all. Just because you don't like somebody, you don't go around just damaging people's property. That's idiotic. That's immature, and it shows that you can't control your emotions, right? But Trump had Elon's back. This guy was taking pictures with Tesla, and he was saying, if you do something to the Tesla cars, it's going to be a felony and this and that. And for Elon Musk to just completely crash out and, allegedly indicate that Trump is in the Epstein files, man, he is just taking this to the next level. Like Trump and Elon Musk are never going to be friends again after this, bro. There's no way that Trump could ever give this guy another chance to be cool with him. And you doing this to the president, bro. You got to be careful, man. The president is the most powerful man in the country. You got to be careful. Trump got the Secret Service. If he wanted to do something to you, all he got to do is press a button. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Elon Musk is one of the most richest people in the world, so he's just as powerful, if not more powerful. But when you guys really think about it, Jeffrey Epstein, he lived in West Palm Beach, Florida. Donald Trump lives in Mar-a-Lago, which is in, Palm Beach, Florida. So obviously these guys were friends. We've seen pictures with these guys hanging out. I always knew in the back of my mind that, Trump was affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein. And, if I was to guess if he was at the island, I would say, yeah. These guys were friends. You telling me Trump didn't know about what Epstein was doing on that island? He 100% knew what was going on. Anybody that would come in my comment section and disagree, you just got your head too far up Trump's ass. I know there's a lot of Trump supporters. I know a lot of you guys got the MAGA hats, and I'm cool with that. But be real with yourself. If you realistically don't think that Trump was at that island, you're just a fanboy, bro. You're a fan of a man, and you got to stop. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean that you just agree with everything somebody says and you just, you just become delusional, right? So this is what Trump had to say to Elon Musk about his problem with the bill. Oh, no, he said this about the election. He said, I would have won Pennsylvania regardless of Elon. I'm very disappointed with Elon. He knew this bill better than anyone, and he only developed the problem when he found out I would cut the EV mandate. When he left, he said the most beautiful things about me. He hasn't said anything bad yet, but I'm not sure that will be next. I've helped Elon a lot. Elon worked at Doge, and I think he misses that place. I think he got out there and he's no longer in the beautiful Oval Office. It's not just Elon. I think some people leave, they miss it so badly they develop a type of TDS. Some embrace it and some become hostile. Trump, you got to respond to this Epstein allegation, man. You got to have an emergency press conference. And, obviously you got to deny these allegations. Even if it's true, you got to deny this, man, because this is crazy. Let me know what y'all think. I'm not the most political person. Honestly, I don't really care about politics, but I had to speak on this on my channel, man, because they saying Trump and the Epstein files. Let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.